Our shadow moves across the water in pursuit. It splits the waves, come as the sea, and defies no wind. Instilling fear among its prey, feels not for itself. Ahead the sea lies calm awaiting the storm. Displace the water in its path. Reveal the cannons, unline the guns, unleash the wrath. Falls under crimson skies, immortals alive, stolen time, the legend will rise, and the foes can believe their eyes, believe the tides as they fall, and the dreadnoughts dread nothing at all.
Asking where the credit.
Oh, that's me. Gun on my hip, fuck you me. But ain't in that chopper with my teeth. Oh, know me, boy. See, you've done it now. You are fucked.
That's for the theme of my eyes roll. Sipping hella lean, smoking hydro. When I hit the return of title, Gary is my shadow, bitch. He go wherever I go.
Gary hit him with the. Killer like my motherfucking house is. I'ma hit that do-si-do and smack you where your mouth is. Heard they want a solo, I can't do that till we out this. Grab my clarinet and smoke them up his body ounces. My tweet the finger flash, rub it on. I'm addicted to this cash, I want it all. Let the chopper blow his brad, bend him over, set relax. Put some lead up in his ass, still hetero. You know the crab like money.
Know the spines like fun.
Know the store keeps shining.
Know the squid likes guns.
What we all got in common when the shit's said and done is a dead fucking world. Cheddar city that we run. That's for the theme of my eyes roll. Sipping hella lean, smoking hydro. When I hit the return of title, Gary is my shadow, bitch. He go wherever I go.
Gary hit him with the.
Gary hit him with the.
Gary hit him with the. Like you're trying to function, living inside, I am the hole in your head. A constant reminder why you're all on my shit. I am the one that's getting under your skin. And you can try, but you will never be whole again. Watch me like you're trying to function. I'm not a thorn in your side, I'm a hole in your head.
Hey, you guys, what is up? We are back for number 5.
You.
I know, right? Five's my lucky number.
Mine too. It's my favorite number.
Mine too. Oh my god, mine too.
It's a nice number in Chinese mythology, so I'll take it.
What is
they
it in
just
Chinese
say
Yeah, what is
mythology?
it in Chinese mythology?
it's a good number. Well, there are typically 3 numbers you consider good in Chinese mythology. The first one will be 8. Everybody loves the number 8.
Mm-hmm.
3 is next. 5 is the third favorite number. So it's like, in terms of luckiness, I guess, 8, 3, 5. So those are the numbers you want. So it's kind of a way to find a Chinese person, ask them what their favorite number is.
See, I like it because it was Luke Skywalker's code number when he destroyed the Death Star.
Oh.
Nerd.
I know.
Like, okay. Yeah, I had literally no idea that was. I mean, I've seen like a lot of I don't know Star Wars like Star Wars. I know it, but not like that. Look, I
Not
went
a
out.
nerd.
I went out today and I felt like such a dick because I forgot that I needed. So I promised my little one that we would watch Halloween tonight after the stream. And I realized that we didn't have any popcorn. So I had to run right before the stream and buy popcorn. I'm like, well, I'm not changing just to run to like Walmart and grab popcorn. And I realized what a dork. Like I'm wearing a dress, right? Like a short dress. But I've also got on like sneakers. And I'm walking around and I'm like, I look like such a fucking chop up in here. And it was like, I don't know. I should have put on like some dressy shoes or something, but I didn't.
Mandy, it's Walmart.
Well, I know just the fact that I was wearing clothes and not pajama was already like an upgrade.
You're like the upper echelon of society, just dressing like that to go into Walmart,
Dude, these are the shoes I wear all day, every day.
Those are so comfy.
I don't even care anymore. I'm like,
So,
I'm married. I have a baby. I'm not hurting my feet anymore.
No, those are ridiculously comfortable though.
They are.
Like I have a pair and they're like buried underneath like a bunch of stuff in my closet. But when I clean it out, I'm going to wear them again because they are insanely comfortable. Right now, I just have Crocs that are on top that are easy to grab. Jay Bama said, "Oh, mom slippers."
They are. And you know what? I don't even care.
Oh my God. We did get, let me see here. Man, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months.
Woo!
We have been together so long, man. Thank you so much. Hiya, hail chat and hail comic skate. Well, hello to you, love. I hope you're doing well. So all right. So over here with the queens, the CG queens, we try to keep you guys updated on, what has been going on that you may have missed, what drama is happening. And just this week, Anna really just stepped in it with the drama. You fired him up.
We're starting on that topic.
Yeah, I figured we would. Why not? Why not go straight to it? Because after that, I need to show you ladies. I picked out y'all's Christmas present, and I need y'all. Do you want to pick out which one y'all want first? We can do that first. Hold on.
Why can't it be a surprise? I know I'm getting
because you have to tell me which version you want. Because I don't want to get you one, I want to get y'all the right one. I don't want to get y'all the wrong version, You may not.
I'm nervous.
No, it's good. No, it's good. So Kim Kardashian just dropped her new line.
Oh my goodness.
And I need to know which do y'all want the carpet to match the drapes or
I hate you.
Or do you want to go wild with it? Like I don't know, Yanzi, you could be a blonde. Yeah,
okay.
You could.
I always thought that when they say the carpet matches the drapes, the carpets are supposed to be the eyebrow color. It's not supposed to be a hair color. It's supposed to be an eyebrow color. That's the carpet, and that's supposed to match the drapes.
Oh my God!
Am I wrong?
No, I think she's right though. I think that's correct. But all right, y'all look at because I also need to know like how bushy do you want it? Do you want full bush? Do you want like Santa beard bush?
That's the chenille. Okay, who killed Graham's character?
Oh my God!
right,
You
here's
know what? I will give her this. I don't think there's any other product out there like this. So at least she
No.
came up with something new.
It is. I mean, it's not bath water. You know what I mean?
You know what?
mean,
I honestly, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I don't think the bathwater's as bad as this.
You know what this looks like? This looks
So
like you
maybe-
went and you brush your dog and then you glue all the fur on afterwards.
that's what it looks
Oh my
like.
God, yeah.
That's what it looks like. You've got one of those dog brushes, and when you're done, you got that like wad of hair, and she just stuck it to panties. But look, they've got all colors. There's the
How funny are these markings, you
What?
guys? We have different colors, different hair. This is insane.
Ew!
So Afro curl.
Baby.
Ah, ew!
Down.
Afro curls. I'm not wrong.
No, those are absolutely Afro curls. They absolutely, where are they? That is absolutely.
I'm so grossed out. Like this actually makes me physically uncomfortable.
So, well, you didn't tell me which color you wanted. and
I don't
which-
want any. Ah!
No, I saw this and I was like, who the fuck's gonna buy these? Like, I mean, just grow your own bush.
You know that joke they always make that, gay men have a wife or a beard.
Yeah, oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
a literal beard they can let their wife wear now.
Apparently, this is a thing. And what kills me is she's probably gonna make millions of dollars off of this. Like, and that's just like how?
Let me go brush my cat and glue some of his fur on, and I'll sell it for like $10 cheaper. How about that?
So, and you probably could. You probably could. I mean, she's doing it. Why not? I mean, as many cats as y'all have, you could probably make like 20 of those. You know what I mean? Because you've got a lot of cats. So, I mean, Zipper alone, what's that? Caramel?
Caramel is my golden boy. He's like blonde, so.
See, you can sell the blonde one.
Yeah.
You can sell. No, I thought that was just so gross and so nasty, but apparently it's a thing. So,
Look at that freckle, just sit.
What was that?
Look at that freckle. Just real
freckle. A
tie in the Starlight Cats. Oh no!
Oh yeah, that shit puts the kitty in the kitty.
That is, see, Patrick T's excited about it. Hey, Patrick T, how have you been, sir?
What's up, Patrick?
Huh?
I said, "What's up, Patrick?"
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna have to cut y'all up. I'm deaf tonight for some reason. I'm gonna be going, huh? All freaking not. Okay, let me guys some of these super. Thank you guys so much, Romeo. Thank you for the 2. Here's the Cecil and Peach's Forbidden Love. Hi, Anna.
No.
That's,
How dare you?
They seem to think that's a thing. I don't believe it, but they like to think
They need
so.
to stop bringing up Peasel. I hadn't heard about Peasel in a long time.
Oh my God, they had a power couple name.
Yeah, you never heard of Peasel?
I didn't realize that's what it was.
Okay, so let me so like a long time ago, I was at a Hanukkah party with Peaches, and this really ginormous drunk British dude, like Peaches is wearing one of those sweaters where there's like a zipper, but it stops right here.
Right.
And he had it like unzipped to like right here because I don't know, casual. And this British dude got so drunk and he was obsessed with it, and he kept trying to like unzip Peaches' sweater and touch his chest hair.
That's weird.
I got terrified because I was just, and like he literally like tried to like touch Peaches, and Peaches is freakishly strong, so we like held him off. And never in my life did I ever think like I can fight off a bitch, women. But then in my head I'm like, what am I gonna do if a 6-foot something guy tries to rape my boyfriend?
That you do have to consider that.
I never had to consider that. I was terrified. Like my life flashed before my eyes. Like I'm gonna die. Like I can't fight off a full-grown man. And then I told Cecil he was not allowed to meet Peaches because Peaches is so awesome and beautiful that Cecil would fall in love with him. So the chat named it Peasel, and they were rooting for Cecil to steal Peaches away from me.
That is so sweet. That's That is actually kind of sweet though, but it is creepy that that guy was trying to hit on your man. That's
It-
Well,
that's
to be
just
fair,
He
he's
was there with
British,
his
so.
girlfriend too.
his beard.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was his beard. Hamilton birthday for the $2. Lady Midnight on Indiegogo by Literature Devil. Now, yes, you guys, if you have not went and checked out Lady Midnight, which is Liddy D's newest book, please go and check it out because it is absolutely, it looks fantastic. I can't wait to read it. I like Liddy D's writing. He's good. He's really, really good. And speaking of projects, before we get started tonight, also you guys, Anna still has her the project.
Oh yeah, thank you
of
guys.
course,
Yeah,
of course.
we're actually. I wanted to ask you guys. So this was supposed to be a more off-air question because it's technical. So I'm held up because I kind of want the paper thicker, but she said I can either do 180-pound mat or excuse me, not 180, 80 pounds or 100. Do you guys know, like, is there a significant difference to justify
What's the finish of the paper?
mat?
Matt.
If you got Shane's and ours book over there, we have that is literally with Matt the laminate with Matt.
Which book?
Any of our books actually.
Oh, yeah, but is it what? Do you know how much it weighs?
Yeah, 80.
Oh, 80. Okay. So it's okay. Then yeah, I think I will go with the thicker then. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I always do thicker when it's available because it's just
Nice. Yeah,
It's
she told me
nice.
that there might be a concern in like shipping, but I'm like, because it's a fine art book, I kind of want it to be, but
Mhm.
when she gets back to me with the price difference, because I got the sample in and I was looking at it and was like, this is kind of thin. And she's like, oh, that's not actually like the finished one, like that's the sample one. And I'm like,
Yeah, they're going to put the lamination coat on, so it adds just a tiny little bit more thickness to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hasn't started printing yet, so I'm leaving this up until we start printing. So you guys, you can go check it out. And thank you. I saw I got another backer. I'm actually kind of hoping that I can get up to 200. So 29 away. You guys can help me get there. I appreciate all of you. So thank you for coming out and supporting it. Thank you very much.
And Ralph is saying someone roll for initiative before the estrogen buffet days. I rolled a nat 20. So yeah. Do with that what you will. I rolled a nat 20 on initiative. So just saying. Let's say I'm such a fucking D&D nerd, I swear to God. Okay. So also you guys, if you are unaware, we also have Anatomic. Welcome to the Arena is available over on 9 Lives and Indiegogo, so you can get them both. But I always prefer to promote people's websites, and Yanzi and Shane have a beautiful website. So, but I'll let you talk now.
So, Anatomic, welcome to the Arena. We are actually in the process of lettering all the books in the campaign already. This is probably going to ship early. We're thinking maybe late January we can start getting the shipments out, depending on how the printer queue works, because this is the time of the year where things are like, you don't really know how to predict print volumes exactly. So we're hoping to hit 140K before we close the campaign down on the, I think, first week of November is what we're planning. Probably one of the days in it. And if we hit 140K, every book backer gets a copy of the Ashcan version of the Anatomic story, Anatomic Beginnings. It was originally in the first English supplemental book, which is no longer available because we sold out. I'm sorry, we don't keep that many copies in print. Kind of just print what we need, a little bit for damages, and that's what we do. One more thing, guys, I want to remind you all, Anatomic fan art contest coming to a close at the end of the month. If you have an entry, please post it, tag Shane, I'll email you to get a high-res copy, all the good stuff. There's a cash prize, money for that. And of course, remember, if you look for the world of English Rex, you're going to love Anatomic. It's going to have a lot of crazy-ass monster fighting. And we're going to talk quite a fair bit, actually, about the backgrounds of the characters that really make up the framework of Arc City, which is the world that they live in. So I don't want to hear people saying, do I need this book to get the whole story? It's going to be like, yeah, you probably should, because we didn't go around building extra stuff for no reason, okay? It just all adds to the combined English Rex experience. So guys, check it out. back today, and we hope to get the books to you soon. And of course, stay updated with us on our projects. I send out emails, I'll probably send one out next week or so to let y'all know the status of Rex 3 and Anatomic.
Awesome, awesome. So yeah, you guys, if you had not went and checked it out, please go check that one out as well. And now for some self-promotion here, which I like to do every now and again. You guys, also there are still some of the Gymshark #1 proof copies that are available. There were only 25 of these printed, so there are I don't know how many, but there's very few left. They will come signed. So yeah,
Go get it.
There's-
Go get it while
there's-
it's still there.
yes, there's only two. I'm sorry. There's two of them left. So only two. I had to look around the corner and see. I had two of these left out of the 25 that were done. And they are, let's see, $50 shipping in the USA plus or $50 plus 10 shipping within the United States, 35 shipping international. And you guys, so if you haven't went and checked it out, they are very, very, very rare. Again, they do come signed. They have their own cover, they have their own back. So they are different than the books that are shipping out. And if you back the campaign as well, they will ship with your campaign. I am in fulfillment now on Gymshark as well. So I am shipping out books as we speak. They are going out. I actually got some more ready today and took the batch to the post office as well. So yeah, you guys, if you have not checked that out, please go and do it. You can just PayPal me and just let me know in the chat that you did it, so I know that there's one less. So if I talk about it later, I will know that there's one less. But yeah, super, super rare. And yeah, I don't know if anyone's ever done one of these like this before. So incredibly rare. Go check it out if you haven't. And then also, I would hate to not let you guys know, because it is so close to the end. You guys, 3 days left on the pick campaign as well.
Oh my god.
So we will be closing this campaign down on doing the big closeout thing on Friday night for ballers. So definitely come and hang out with us Friday night, celebrate. We're hoping to hit 6 figures, young lady, and I think we can do it. I think we're at 93.5. So I think we could possibly do it with you guys' help. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please go and check it out. We do have a new cover by Del Keown, of course, right there, which is just, he's so freaking amazing. I swear he is just beyond amazing. But go check it out, you guys, if you have not yet. And yeah, I think that's it for the plugs right now. And Romeo, is my mic, does my mic sound funny? Everybody says my mic sounds funny.
No, you sound great.
No, Mandy, they're saying your mic is blocking your boobs.
Oh, is that better? I'm sorry, I thought it sounded funny. I thought I sounded bad because I fixed it from, that first bat, where it was coming through my headset right here. I fixed it. So, okay. Fixed it. Are you happy? Did I fix it? Okay.
There you go, Mandy.
Perfect. Okay, Jay Bama, thank you for the $2. Forget Shane. I now seek the taste of peaches.
Oh my god, stay away, Jay Bama.
He did get a handful of Shane's ass, though. Like 2 handfuls.
Bam chicka wow wow.
Yeah, it was, and he's got big, hands. So, that was a lot of ass that he, took upon himself. I'm just saying, Yanzi, you saw it happen.
I do not know if you call it like that, because my husband is not kicked up, is he? Yes, he's not kicked up. It's not exactly like a big, it's kind of like a comparative kind of thing.
That may be true. But there was some ass grabbing, a little bit of ass grabbing in Tampa. It was, it was awkward. It was awkward. But some people liked it. Jay liked it. Salty, thank you for the $10. Anna, Allie Stuckey is a Calvinist cultist with feminist instincts, posing as a Christian conservative, finding whatever algorithm she can to grift. I said what I said. Hell, Queens.
Oh yeah, so I posted this on Twitter because right before when I was waiting for the link and I was just like scrolling through, her name keeps popping up and people are talking about her like, what do you think about this lady and what she just did? And I'm like, but nobody will say what she did. And I'm like, I don't know who this is. And I typed in her name and it takes me to her account, but I'm like, who is this lady and what did she do?
Do we know yet?
Well, I guess she's a chauvinistic or Calvinistic cultist feminist or with feminist instinct Christian conservative, but I don't know what she did to make her all of a sudden like her name's popping up on my timeline. So I
But
don't know.
now I'm intrigued by what this woman did.
What did she do today? Because
Yeah,
I've never
what-
seen her name before today.
Yeah, what?
Sometimes it's just sudden fame. It's like nobody knew about the Tswg until she did what she did. So
Well, she has like I when I typed in her name to see who she was, she's got a really big account. So I mean, she's been around for a while, but I want to know why all of a sudden everyone's talking about her today.
All right, hold on. She says something. Oh, she says something about marriage, probably. Oh, so they not 100%, but that's what she usually does. She anti-marriage.
Not if she's like a Christian conservative.
No, Christian conservative. She should be like all like trad wife and stuff, right?
I don't know what
I
I
would
don't know what she
think.
did.
Her most famous thing is her fake interview with AOC.
Somebody said she had a Christian women's conference. Okay, so did they say something crazy or something?
You don't say. She was on some Jubilee debate thing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, she just did a debate show, her versus 20 liberals.
Oh, okay. Those things tend to go pretty viral.
Yeah. I saw, and I'm so angry at my cats. I saw this girl on TikTok who was talking about the what's his name? Hassan, whatever
Hassan.
that's him.
Hassan, yeah.
Yeah. She was talking about him, and like she's just a Twitch streamer, but she was talking about, how shitty he was and everything. And while she was doing it, she's got like what is it, with those Shiba Inus that was sitting beside her, the little Doge dogs, and it was a puppy. And while she was talking about it, the puppy was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like all sad. And she went viral for it. Now I'm looking over here at these asshole cats, and I'm like, y'all can't do nothing. Can't give me nothing, really? Y'all can't do a goddamn thing.
You remember that video of Shane with our cat Mash? She was cradling her like a baby, and she was just looking at him. And so she was like,
That's the problem, though. My dogs won't do anything worth a shit either, but these cats absolutely refuse to do anything to help me go viral. I don't know that I'd want to go viral. I mean, I guess I would. The whole point of this is like to eventually get noticed, right?
yeah, but Mandy, you see, with guys, if they have a cat that does something too cute to them, it's like, yo, that's so cute. But if it's a girl, they'd be like, haha, cat lady.
Yeah, serious.
It's not fair.
Seriously.
It is what it is.
Seriously, and I gave them some ham today too. I like it. Yanzi, do you ever do this? Like when my cats are asleep, I'll go in the fridge and get some ham, and I'll go and hold it up to their nose while they're sleeping because they jump up and go fucking wild. They like, and it's like, I like doing that because
Oh my gosh.
it's almost like when somebody's knocked out and you put that, like ammonia stick or whatever under their nose and they wake up like, oh shit. That's what you can do with cats. I like also take M&Ms though and stick it up under, like just one. Don't give me, I'm not feeding the dogs like chocolate, gonna kill them or anything. But I'll take like a Skittle or an M&M and stick it up in their like lip, up under their lip while they're asleep. So when they wake up, they get a prize. Yeah.
You actually could train them to sleep more, man. They're like, if I sleep more, I'll wake up with more candy.
Well, then they're not asking for nothing. Then they're being good. They're precious when they're asleep.
You know,
My
that's what
cat is
Hassan
deaf.
should have done. That's what Hassan should have done. He should have just stuck in this, a little candy or something in his dog's mouth so the dog would sleep more on stream instead of trying to electroshock the dog all the time.
That's right.
See, my cats were deaf, so like nothing would wake them up. They only woke up when they woke up, and like we would clap above their head, no reaction. That's kind of how we figured out that they were deaf.
Wait, you had multiple deaf cats?
Well, I got them together. They were from the same litter.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, they were both deaf, which I didn't know for the longest time. I'm like, they're cats. They're assholes. They don't listen to anything. So,
Yeah, well, yeah.
I just thought that they were regular asshole cats. And then I posted a picture of one of them. Someone was like, "Oh, wow, is your cat deaf?" And I was like, "How dare you know my cat's not deaf?" And they're like, "Oh, well, like 90% of the time, if the cat's white with like 2 different colored eyes, they're deaf." And I
Usually,
was
yeah.
so offended. And then I was thinking about it, I'm like, they don't get bothered by the vacuum. If they're sleeping and I pet them, they freak the fuck out. And
Oh
then I
my
told my
god.
husband, I'm like, "I think the cats might be deaf." And he's like, "Really? Why?" And I explained it. And then so when we got home, they were both sleeping. And he was like going as loud as he could above one of them and no reaction. We're like, "Oh my God, our cats are deaf."
Wait a minute, you can tell like cats look a certain way if they're not like white
That
fur and
is
then
a
two different
weird
colored
genetic
eyes?
variant. When they're
Yeah.
white and they have the blue and yellow eye, usually they're deaf.
Yeah.
I have
Especially
never
if it's a
heard that.
boy.
Oh my god, I've never heard that. That's insane. Well, I mean, mine don't look like that, but I've had a lot of white cats. I like white cats. I
Well, I
think
guess
they're
white cats are, like, more inclined to get sick and all that. But it makes sense because when I was a kid, we had he was a big ass cat, but he was from one of the litters and he was white. His name was Milk, and he wouldn't respond to us. He never, like, warmed up to us. He'll take off for years and then randomly show back up. And I told my dad, I'm like, "I think Milk was deaf." And he's like, "Oh, that makes sense."
that is absolutely insane. I wonder if all the white cats I've had over the years were deaf. I don't think so. Not, I mean, because I had one when I was like really, really, really little, and I named her. I was like 2, and I named her Angel. And I don't know if she was deaf because she didn't listen to me anyways. Because I, yeah, I was a kid, so she didn't. I didn't feed her. I didn't. So, but then I had another one that I named Charlie, and I don't know. Maybe he was deaf. I don't think so because when I would shake a pounce can of the cat food, both of the cats would come running. But I don't know, maybe he didn't hear it and he just saw the other one haul ass and he was like, I'm going too. I don't know. That's very, very bizarre. Um, I'll have to now I know. And I hate that too, that they're more sickly because I tend to like the white cats the best. I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
I, I have a taste. You know what I mean?
Ah.
I got a taste. Okay, so there is some. I will let you kind of explain like what is going on here since you were the one that's run into this group, and so there we go. So let me zoom in a
Yeah,
little
so
bit.
there's this huge debate online. I found out one of the instigators is a crazy woman that got divorced and got lost custody of her kids. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. It's not this account, it's another account. But there is I don't know if I would call it like conservative Twitter slash Gen Z woke Twitter, but it's basically saying how, oh, women don't want to have kids anymore because they're lied to that, it's not fun for them. And then all these women are coming out saying, like, look at what it does to our bodies, and other women are like, I don't care, I got my baby. And then the Gen Zers are like, oh, your grandmas were prisoners and yeah, your bodies get ruined instead of like, hey, maybe go to the gym or wear compression equipment, you know?
Oh my
And so
god.
it's just absolute havoc on Twitter in the postpartum body debate and how men don't want to fuck you anymore. And it's like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know why you would care about other men's opinions. You should care about your husband's opinions, but all these
Yeah,
people aren't married. So that's the what TLDR? Is that how you say it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That to me is. I mean, I feel like men don't. Okay, I don't want to speak for an entire sex, especially when I'm not one of them. But I feel like they don't want it if it's not their kid. If you're, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't think husbands really give a shit what their wives' bodies look like after they've had their child. You know what I mean? Like I've never heard where somebody has like like my husband's being so mean to me since I had the baby because my body is not what I want. Like I've never heard that statement from any of my female friends. So I
I've
didn't
heard of it.
experience.
I
You've
heard of
heard
it
of that?
only if, the woman really lets herself go, like she stays the way she is, and not just that, she gets bigger after that too.
Oh, just when she doesn't go back, like when she doesn't work it back. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's acceptable too. I mean, I
you're
feel,
gonna look like in your 20s again.
of course.
But at the same time, you gotta look fit enough to be a mother. You gotta chase after a kid, for the love of God. You know how fast those things go?
It's so freaking fast. And you turn away for like 2 seconds and they're fucking gone in a store and shit. No, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like I can't blame a guy if he met a girl who was, and what he is sexually attracted to is smaller girls. He meets a girl, she's really, really small. She gets pregnant and has a kid, right? And obviously, you can't help how that, but then after the fact, she doesn't go back to being kind of like at least within 5 or 10 pounds of what her pre-pregnancy weight was. I can say that's not what he's attracted to. That's why he didn't go with a bigger girl to begin with. That's why he was, so I don't know. That kind of does seem like you're just being lazy and not bringing it back in.
Yeah, and you see moms because I said something along the lines so if you scroll down, Mandy, to show the photos. Okay, so I made a comment about how I'm like, the women who have stomachs like this, they didn't put in the work, or they didn't take care of themselves, and people lost their minds. Now, I will say this, I do think genes play a part in it. I specifically didn't say that because then a certain demographic on Twitter will attack you and call you racist. So I particularly left that out. But okay, so these women, I don't know about you, Mandy, because you had how long ago? I don't think you want to say your kids' names, but or
No,
ages.
the girl or the boy.
No, don't how long ago?
10 on the newest.
Okay. Did you have did you wear a waist trainer compression?
I did. I wore a belly band. I wore a belly band throughout almost
and what about
as soon
you,
as I got
Mandy?
big.
Nothing. I couldn't eat carbs when I was pregnant.
Well,
Remember?
I mean,
So
after pregnancy, after
Nothing.
you had the baby, did you wear anything?
No, because I literally weighed less afterwards than when I
That is
was,
true.
even before I got pregnant. So it's like, how do you end up lighter than your pre-pregnancy weight after you give birth? It's like, how does that work?
Well,
yeah, Yanzi's lucky. She
I know.
didn't gain very much.
Well, so the whole time I was pregnant, this is gonna sound weird. I was every time I took a shower, I would shave my belly, I would rub a sea salt scrub on it, and then I would put the coconut oil on it, and then after I would always lotion it. And my mom always told me after you shave your legs or your arms, so that way you don't get the ingrown hairs to do that. And I didn't have any stretch marks on my stomach. I didn't think to do it on my boobs, so I got stretch marks on my boobs, but that went away after I stopped breastfeeding. But I see these women and I'm like, after I had the baby, they literally put the compression on me because I had to have a C-section, and they said you have to wear this until the swelling goes down. And
They
so when I
didn't do
see
that
them,
to me.
they didn't?
No, they cut me open and took the baby out, and they were like, yeah, go lay down.
Well, see, with me, they purposely put me in that, and if I didn't have it on, I felt like my guts were gonna spill out.
See, and I didn't have a C-section. I had natural with both of mine. So I don't know that they actually told me to do it. I just wanted I wanted my stomach to look flat. So I took it upon myself to to do it afterwards. But I just wanted to look thinner because I finally was done with the babies, being in. So it's all right, I could go back to kind of thin again. But I did lather, I would take that, I think it was Palmer's is I think the kind I used.
Yeah,
The
Cocoa
Palmer's
Palmer.
cocoa stuff. And I would lather that shit 3 times a day because I didn't want to, I didn't want to look like this. Or not, this one's not that bad. This one, that's going to fade on her. But I
Yeah.
didn't want to look like that. And I wonder, are these like single pregnancies? These because this is bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I
see,
mean,
that
that's
makes me the one right before this one, I think she had a C-section, but still, I don't think these women are like, they're not taking care of themselves during pregnancy or
mm-mm.
after, I don't think. And so
Now,
I made that comment, like, if you don't want to look like this, then you gotta take care of yourself. And then I got attacked like, "Oh, you're mom shaming, da, da, da." And I'm like, I don't know who any of these women are. I don't
yeah,
see how I'm mom shaming. I just if you don't wanna look like that, then take care of yourself. My stomach didn't look like that. Yours didn't. Yanzi's
mm,
didn't. I
no,
know a ton of women my mom, who had 4 babies, didn't look like this.
yeah, my mom didn't, my sisters didn't. No, I've never. Like I said, I'm questioning whether or not these women didn't have like multiple. You know what I mean? Like, because I've never had twins. I
They
can't
had
say what.
quadruplets.
That's what I'm saying. I'd never had multiple. Mine were single. Both of my kids were single births. So I don't know, but I've never and I've had like all of my friends have this is the South. We get married young and have babies. That's what we do here. So all of my friends have had, multiple kids. My sisters had three, I mean, so I've never seen this. I mean, this literally looks like maybe she had like 3 babies at one time. And now with like that in vitro shit that everybody's doing, I think it's more common now to have multiple births. You know what I mean? You go and have that in vitro fertilization done, chances of getting a single birth I think are really, really small. So
Well, that's because
I
they
don't
put so many babies in
they
there.
put so many in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna guess this was not a single. You know what I mean? I think she may be playing it like I don't think we're getting the whole story here. I think there were multiple babies in this. Hold on, Yanzi, what you got?
I just want to say this, if you
Look
want to put
at
in,
you.
you put in the work. You put in the
Yeah.
work. This is
Uh-huh.
4 months of those assisted chin dips and hey,
Looking sexy, girl.
you know
No,
what the
you
biggest complaint people have about this picture is? Where the hell is my wedding ring? Look at my hands. I have calluses from weightlifting. You think I can wear rings?
You should have Shane get you one of those, like, rubber ones.
I actually bought some of those, but then it just
They
it's
I
so
know, it's
slide.
thin,
weird. I got some for the gym, but, I wear, gloves because of those I have no padding on my hand. My hands are literally, like, just skin and then
Um,
bones, and so it's really uncomfortable to, like, hold anything
I
that's,
am
yeah,
actually
like,
getting those
heavy.
gloves now because I cannot be having calluses on my hands like that. I need to ink with this hand. So
right. Yeah, no, I wear gloves. Um, because I like having soft hands. I don't want you know what I mean? Like my fingers I already have like a few of my fingers are already kind of rough from playing guitar. So I've already got like some of my fingers are kind of, you know, they're not as soft as I want them to be, but that's from guitar playing.
it is soft
So
enough for your husband is good enough, Mandy.
yeah. Exactly. But no, you look great. And that's about I mean, and that's about the average, I would say, for oh no, Anna, how long did it take for you to get back to like maybe not your pre-baby weight, but where you were comfortable?
Actually,
Um, the first time I, like, felt comfortable taking a photo like that well,
Mhm.
I think it was, like, my 9 months, but that was because it was summer and I was getting in a bikini to go to the pool, and
Gotcha.
so I would say about 9 months it took me, but I was back in, like, my jeans maybe 4 or 5.
So that's I think that's about the average for me too. But now just like Yanzi and you did, I started working out. I started plus, I mean, honestly, going to the gym's kind of a like, you know, it's kind of a reward almost because it's a break from the baby for a few minutes, you know what I mean? And like I'm sure you guys were the same way. My husband was more than happy to watch the baby for me where I could go like, "Hey, I need to will you please watch her or watch him so I can go, go on a run or go to the gym just so it's quiet for a few minutes and, I'm not having to like make bottles or do whatever." So, I don't know, that's about what it was for me too. Maybe 4 5 months. It was weird with my first one. I went like my average weight's about 115. Now she was small. So after I had her, it took me about 5 months, but I went well below my like 115. I was about 103 pounds, but it's because I was so like
How tall are you?
5'5".
Okay.
I was like toothpick thin, but it was because I did work out, but I was with my first one, I was scared of everything. Like like I don't know. It's like I was sure that something terrible was gonna happen because I loved her so much. And
Aw.
it's like the other shoe's gonna drop. So like I wasn't sleeping very good and I wasn't like I would go like I said, I worked out, but I wasn't eating. I was more focused on her than anything else. So I really like kind of just I mean, like I was insane. I was insane for this little girl. So like I ended up losing a lot more. Like I didn't do that with my second one though. By the second one, you're a little bit more like comfortable with the role. I'm the baby of the family. So I didn't experience having sibling like little brothers or anything like that. So I'm kind of a fucking nut with my first one. But I think
I
that
think
maybe
we all are.
I mean, I would assume so. Like, because everything you read, if you read anything like about it, like, oh, your baby can die of SIDS. Oh, your baby could get this. Oh, your baby could get that. If you give them tummy time, then they could die. I mean, it's just everything was just fucking terrible. And if they did anything, you'd like Google it and then it would be like, oh yeah, this is terrible. This is like you cannot look at Google for
But
anything,
please don't. I actually made worry myself sick reading half this stuff on Google about babies. And
right?
at first I was like, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just go talk to my mom. She had 3 of us. She must have done something right, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would end up doing. I'd tell my mom, look, it said this. Why are you reading that shit, baby? Well, because I can't call you at 2 a.m. when I'm sure bad things are happening. Bad things aren't happening around here at noon. They're gonna happen in the middle of the night when you're asleep. So
Oh,
yeah.
I want to show you guys something. So I was looking through my jewelry today,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, let me see if I can get this open up right. God, I hate this stupid little fingernail things.
I love lockets so much.
So Shane got me this, I think, on the first Mother's Day or something. And if I can just
Oh.
get it open. All right, I got it open. So he got me this, and it's a
Thank you, babe.
butterfly, right? It's a butterfly, right?
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's a butterfly, right?
Aw.
There's a baby butterfly on the inside.
Aw.
Where is it?
Oh,
Where is it? Here. You see the little baby butterfly?
that is so cute.
Yeah, this tiny little thing here. Can you point properly? What the hell? There it is.
Aw, how sweet.
That is so sweet. That is precious. Oh my gosh.
When I was pregnant with Terry, he was like, the baby's not out yet. You're not a mom yet. So I didn't get anything that year.
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure my husband got me something, but I don't remember what it was. I mean, that's mean, but I don't remember what he got me for my first one. But when I guess my oldest was probably about 5, he gave her own money to pick me out, to pick me out something for Mother's Day. And she got me this heart and it says something like, I love you, mommy on it. And I've never taken it off. Like I don't take this necklace off. It kind of looks funny with my cross, but I wear them both all the time. I got this my sister got me that when I got baptized, but
You're a
I
mom.
never.
You're allowed to be proud of your kid. All right.
Yeah. So I've never taken this off because it was the first thing she picked me out, like when she had her own money. So it's like
Aw.
I never. The only time I've ever taken it off was I broke the chain at one point, and I had to wait until my new chain came in, and that's it. And this is a ghost necklace, so I love the band Ghost. So, but no, I can't believe it. See, now everybody's gonna know that Shane's not the asshole that he claims to be. You've outed him. You outed him, Yanzi.
Well, the mange is a whole different thing, you see. That one I have no control. One day he just appeared in the bedroom and I was like, who is that?
I did cannot even fathom how, like, the look on your face as he's
I don't
walking
know
through the
how that
house.
happened. One day it was like, why is there a blonde wig there?
Did he not tell you he was gonna do? Did he just spring mange on you?
Yes.
Oh no. Oh,
He looked at Terry wearing that and his stupid mustache, and then she was like, she just stared and stared and stared. Like, there's a strange man in our house, but he's in our house, so that means he's okay. Like, how does it work?
oh my God. Does he ever make you buy his, like, hey, I'm adding my eyeliner for my mustache? Will you go get it? Does he ever make you buy the
Thank God I
eyeliner?
don't know how to drive, so otherwise, you know.
Oh my God, that's true. Or you probably would have to. No, I can't even like fathom, like, all of a sudden Maine showing up and wandering around the house. And do you hear him when you're upstairs? Do you hear that woo shit from down in the
I
basement?
bought soundproofing strips for his door, for his basement door, okay?
So you could.
Yes. There's strips along the bottom and the sides.
That is fucking funny, dude. I'm serious. Like, because I could just only imagine. And he does it when your mom's there too.
Oh my God.
Well, luckily
So,
my mom sleeps 2 floors away, so
oh, thank God. Has she seen I'm dressed like that?
I think I try to make sure they don't cross paths.
Good idea. That is so for the best. Because I don't even know how I would explain that. Like, oh, mom, yeah, no. He likes to dress up like that and act like a stupid ass redneck on the internet.
I just tell her
And
it's a YouTube thing, and she's like, okay, whatever.
well, at least she doesn't question it much more than that. Let me see. White guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Sherman's off. Skipped you, Living. I'm so sorry. Thank you for the 569. Hail, Mandy Summers. I like what? Hail, Anna, the Star Trek wizard. Hail, Yanzi, Tiger Mom. Woo! Yay! Yeah, CG Queens and no CG Flaggots like Shane and John. Damn, John done got upgraded to a Flaggot too.
And
Damn. Does Sean know that he's been upgraded? I ain't gonna deliver that message. White guy, but thank you. White guy McGee, thank you for the $2. That your avatar doesn't match your name. Woman be fat. Woo! Get to the gym, not Jimmy John's. Dude, Jimmy John's is good though.
it is expensive though.
It
All those
is.
damn sandwich places are horribly expensive.
I quit eating there once they got rid of their mustard.
I've never even heard of it.
You've never heard of Jimmy John's?
No.
It's like a sandwich place, kind of like Subway, but not, but kind of like Subway. They just sell a bunch of sandwiches. And they're good. Well, they were good, but they got rid of all their stuff. And you can't get chips there because they don't sell like Lay's or Doritos. They sell like Jimmy chips or something, which are as bad as they sound. But they do have good pickles. Let me see. Jay Bama, thank you for the $2. Yanzi DM me. You're ready for a bikini bodybuilding.
The abs was like everyone in these photos, you all know the trick, guys. Suck it in when you take a photo. We all know it, all right?
Okay, let me pull this up here. Just to show this has been going on. Like I said, Anna really fired some of these people up.
Okay, so that account in the screenshot, that's the one that somebody told me because I don't know who that woman is, but apparently she got divorced and lost her kids because she's like mentally unstable.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what somebody said. That's why she's chiming into this debate so hard.
Well, she does say that's because men are disgusted by postpartum bodies. Do you think that's why her husband left her? Or do you think that's because
I don't
she was
know,
fucking
but
crazy?
well, I will say this. I think there is I mean, if you're going and you know that you're going into this knowing you're going to gain weight, that's part of having a baby and growing a human. And you go into it not expecting that after the fact you're going to have to take care of yourself differently than you did before, then I mean, that's bad on you. That's not bad on your husband because it's not his body. It's your body.
Yours, yeah.
But
You know,
see,
and
there's so many women now who would rather pay like 6 figures for surrogacy so they can protect their body.
Yeah.
So
No, I can't fathom. Like, I do see a lot of them saying like women are trapped once you have kids and stuff like that. Like, I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Same. I
Having
feel the
having
exact opposite.
yeah, having kids is the best thing that ever happened to me. I have never experienced love like I do for my children. There is, I don't know. It's like it is absolutely completely unconditional love. There is absolutely nothing they could do. I mean, I may be disappointed, but there is nothing they could do that would make me not love them. Nothing in the whole world. Not a thing. So I don't know. That's, and it does seem like they are, like, feminist groups are pushing that, don't get married, don't have kids, where, okay, what are these women gonna do when they get old and there's nobody to take care of them?
they'll
They
just
are
sit at home and read their smart books that they try to pass off as high fiction while they're surrounded by pets, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, those animals are gonna eat them. You know what I mean? They're gonna die alone in their house, and their cats and dogs are gonna feast upon their body once they get hungry. That's their future.
And you know what sucks? It's like, think about in the future, like when your parents are gone and your aunts and your uncles and grandma and grandpa are gone, you are going to be alone. Like and who's going to come to visit you? Oh, you didn't have kids. No one's
Nobody.
coming to visit you.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to take care of you. And think about, again, Christmas time, like before you get too elderly, it's like, who's coming over for Christmas once like a mom and dad are gone? No one. There's
Nobody.
no one. Like, you have to create your own family. Like, that's part of it. And a lot of these girls are being lied to. Every single woman in my life told me, don't get married, probably don't have kids because it's going to ruin your life. Like, and you're not going to be able to live your own life. And well, now my mom kind of switched on that. Like, she says she loves having kids, or all of her kids, but she wishes she went and lived her own life. And I'm like, well, mommy had Mark when you were 19. She's like, I was 20. And I'm like, you were a month away from 20, mom. You were 19.
I feel like sometimes this is like, like a lead by example kind of thing. My mom had 3 kids, but she was a career woman too, which proves that you can do both.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes you need some examples in your life to kind of show you that, yeah, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can
Well,
either
Yanzi,
be
that's the crazy thing. So was my mom. She owned and operated her own business for years. She only shut it down like once when she had all 3 of us and she wanted to be home with us more. And she chose to do that, but then she was smart, and when she closed down her business, she used the money from that to buy a bunch of apartment buildings. My mom hasn't had to work since I was like 13 years old.
That's
She
awesome.
basically retired at 13. She still doesn't have to work. Like, she set herself up for life. And I'm like, I don't know, mom. It really it really seems like you had everything figured out, and you got to have the mom life with the kids
Right.
and the husband and all that.
Right. Yeah, that actually seems nice. I mean, seriously, like my mom was the same though. A nurse, she was an RN and she had 3 kids. So, I mean, I don't know. Now my dad used to say shit, but he would only say it when he was mad at us. He would say, "Do you like having money? Do you like having your shit not broken and messed with, and don't have kids?" But it was always after we had done something like, something dicky, that he would say that. So I don't know. To me, I can't even imagine what my life would be now if I was my age with no kids and no husband and just like super focused on a career or something. I mean, I don't think everybody is made to have kids, but I also don't think people who don't have kids should shame people who do. And I don't think people that do have kids should shame people who don't. I think everybody should have to, everybody should be able to decide what
I
they
think
want.
a lot of people would be so much happier if they did have kids. I think
Oh,
the
absolutely.
depression rate would plummet if people actually had kids, because I mean, I haven't even had my baby for an entire year, and I'm like, I cannot tell you how much stress she relieves, which I was always told would be the opposite. Like, I am so less stressed and so
Mhm.
much happier now that I have this little baby. And like, who cares if I have to change a diaper a few times
Right.
a day and heat up a bottle? Who the fuck cares? I still have to brush my teeth every day. I
Right.
don't look, and I'm not going to be resentful of my baby because she's a little baby. She can't do that. If you're
Right.
willing to go and pick up dog poop when you walk your dog or change a litter box, you can take care of a baby.
Mhm. And the older they get, the funner they actually are. Like, I love babies, but I really like kids when they're like 3. Once they get about 3 and 4 or 5, that's when they are at, to my opinion, they are at the funnest because they're so inquisitive. They're so excited about life, like everything, you know what I mean? Like, and they're still little enough to where like they're, they love you so much. They haven't hit that age like where they're teen. I mean, I'm lucky because my teenager doesn't think I'm like, I used to be embarrassed like when my dad would like, don't go, you know what I mean? Like, don't go with me. But my daughter is not like that. So I don't have to deal with the like embarrass, like she goes out and then she'll come home and tell me all about it and stuff. So, which is what I did with my dad too. I didn't want him like going places with me, but when I would get home, like if I went out on a date, when I came home, the first thing I did was went and sat in the living room and talked to my dad. And like, Dad, this guy's such a dork. Oh my God, he's such a chop. So, it was, I don't know. They're fun. They get funner as they get older. Like mine now, I just took her to get her learner's permit, and now she's driving us places, and that's not so fun. I'm not enjoying this process.
I tell you right now, Shane ain't having a lot of fun with Terry because she's going through the let me break off daddy's Legos stage. So
Oh dear.
I keep telling Shane, that set is rated for 8 and above. You can't buy it for her. And it's like, no, I'll build it for her and she can play with it. And then 2 days later, it's all over the floor. I'm like, yeah, you're picking it up. And then
Yeah.
he's like, Yanzi, your robot vacuum ate up a piece. Now I can't put it back together. And I'm like, so it's like, it is what it is over here.
You vacuumed up this like
I let the robot vacuum run, man. I'm like, okay, pick up whatever you want, boy.
Oh my God, that's right. You got one of the little like Roomba thingies,
I bought
right?
a new one. It's so good. It is so good at picking everything up. Don't tell Shane, but when I went to empty it, I pulled a piece of Lego out of it. So it is picking Lego up.
That makes it a good one though. If it's not like getting caught up in it.
Nope, it go on those like, little block pieces. It's like 3 connecting pieces. So
See, that's a good one. That's that's actually a really good one. But no, I don't get it. And I don't understand the whole I don't want to like I don't want to mess up my body. Like I don't know. It's
Well,
that
I
to
thought
me
about
is
that because of I really didn't want a C-section. Like I was fighting it tooth and nail to not have one. And they're like, no, like you are literally about to have a stroke. We need to get this baby out of you so you guys don't die. Like, and I told Peaches, I'm like, have my back because they're gonna like try to pressure me. And so even he was like, well, what if we just like went home and waited for her water to break? I saw every doctor and every nurse came and talked with us. They're like, you cannot leave. Like, you are going to have a stroke in the next hour. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll just do it. And I was like sitting there, like trying not to cry. And I'm like, you guys are stressing me out.
oh, that's terrible that you're like your birthing plan didn't go the way you
Well,
wanted it to.
you know what? I was so unrealistic about it, but I watched a regular birth video and a C-section video, and let me tell you, the C-section video freaked me the fuck out
Oh,
more than
I bet. Oh,
anything I've ever seen.
dude, I bet. Like I if I would have had to, I would have. But no, I was terrified of the possibility of having to have. I mean, they never brought it up except well with my second. He was so big that they were like, because I didn't want to be induced. I was induced with my first one, and I didn't want to with my second. I wanted to be able to hang out at home. I didn't want to have to be up at the hospital all fucking day. I just wanted to be able to like hang out at home. And then when it got time, go to the hospital. But they said, no, he's so big that we can't wait another week and see. We need to go on and induce you, or we may have to do a C-section because we don't know if he gets any bigger if you're going to be able to do deliver. And I was like, all right, just fuck it, do it and induce. So, and mine was kind of messed up too, because once you like, if you can hang out at home instead of sitting up at the fucking hospital, I'd much rather be at home. Like up until time, like I'm not like one of those. I'm not weird. Like I want to have a home birth in like the bathtub or anything. That's not me. I want the drugs. You know, I want to be doped up while this is happening. But I wanted to sit at home and be able to like play on my PlayStation and shit until time to go.
See, I had this unrealistic expectation because I saw this meme of this dad that brought Elden Ring to the hospital and was playing it while his wife was in labor. And I told Peach, I'm like, that's going to be me. I'm going to play Elden Ring. And then like, whenever it's time to push, I'll just push, but I can like do that. Yeah. It's totally unrealistic now that I know what it's like. At least
once the contraction starts, you'll be like, I think I'm dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even feel a contraction with my first, because as soon as I got there and they started, everything started, they went on and came and gave me my epidural. So I literally never felt a contraction. So, and I wanted to with my second. I did though, because I think it was in my records maybe of what asshole I acted the first time. Because I really enjoyed the drugs that they gave me. They put that breathing, like the oxygen mask on me, and the nurse was telling me to push, and I was like, "No, I'm a platypus, huh?" And doing that shit to her. I was really having a good time with it. So it was fun. So, I had a good time. Okay, so yeah, that's been going on, the whole debate, but I'm standing with what I originally said. I think if it is the man's child, they don't care if it, when you get pregnant, they know that your body is going to change. I don't think any guy's like,
I think the only way that like a guy would probably care is if you continued to look like that.
Exactly.
And you made it his problem. Like, you did this to me.
Yep. Exactly. And rightfully so. He should be pissed off about that. Like, I wouldn't blame a guy at all if, you made it his problem. Plus, you walk around being a dick all the time because, like, this is all you did this. I mean, that's, I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. I wanted to ask y'all. So I had been looking a little bit because I want to get all new. Like, I want to redo my kitchen and get a new refrigerator, get a new stove, a new dishwasher. And I kind of want, like, I already have like a stainless steel refrigerator, but I want a new one. I want one of those, like the ones that are like, like tells you you're out of milk or whatever. Like I want the fancy shit, right? I don't know. It just seems like I've never had like a fancy one, and I want a fancy one, right? So I was thinking about, and my stove's not stainless steel, neither is my dishwasher, but I like that sleek stainless steel look. But I saw this, y'all. You're not gonna fucking believe it, and I don't know. I assume it's true, but I'm not 100%. But all right, watch this.
Ads on their $1,800 smart.
I will kick you down the fucking stairs. An ad on the fridge.
They're putting advertisements on the refrigerator. Can you?
I think that is the problem. See, tech has gotten too smart in a way. You don't need all these bells and whistles exactly. The fridge just needs to keep the stuff cold. For me, that's all the fridge needs to do. That's it.
I know if I had to watch a fucking ad before I opened my refrigerator, I would be fucking livid.
I'm never buying one of those.
I don't know. Like I always thought it was cool when I would see the commercials of like you're out of milk, and then it'll like even send it to your phone to let you know, that you're out of milk or you're out of, Dr. Pepper or whatever. I thought that was kind of neat because I can't ever remember like what I'm out of. I literally have to like sit down and make an old school list because I can't remember. And, you know, I'm not always the last one that uses the stuff. So I never know, like, oh, yeah, we're out of jelly. And then it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm making lunches and I'm like, y'all, where's the jelly? Oh, we used it. And it's like, why did y'all do that? Sorry, you're getting a fucking Pop-Tart, or you know what I mean? Like, you just ain't getting a sandwich today because
I think we have to go back to dumb machines. You know, we bought new washers and dryers because this house didn't come with it when we bought to them. The owner will leave it behind for us. And then when I got it, and they were like, "Hey, you gotta put this app on your phone to update the firmware on your washing machine." And I'm like, "Why? Why? All it does is wash clothes."
I mean, if it does something cool, I'm down with it. Like, I don't know. Like, I want one of those new dryers that they have to where it like dry cleans or it runs on a low temp the whole time, so your shit doesn't wrinkle if you forget about it. It'll just low grade, like keep. I mean, I don't know what your electric bill looks like after that,
Man,
but
your bill will be 4 figures after that.
I mean, possibly, but I'm hoping maybe not. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to like. I could see where that would be a benefit. And they've got this new one where it's got like a drawer at the bottom and you can actually put stuff in it to like literally dry clean. Like, you don't got to go to the dry cleaner because it does it. And you add this little thing in it. I mean, it does. And I thought that was really fucking cool. But like I said, if we're to the point now where I'm going to have to watch fucking advertisements to get out, like if I want to go get a bomb pop, I'm going to have to watch an ad to do it. Fuck that.
You know what? We should do what Shane said. Everybody go buy an Optimus robot and it's going to do all that stuff for you instead.
I do kind of want one of those. I mean, I'm terrified of them because I think robots are going to replace us. Do y'all feel like that as women? Do y'all feel like these robots are going to replace us?
I don't think so.
You don't? I do. I think that's it for us. I think it's over.
No, because you know what? I will say, it's gonna replace annoying. I don't know how to say this. You all know the type of woman I'm thinking of that it's going to replace. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get your channel in trouble, but it's going to replace those types of women, and they're going to get mad. But I mean, don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I read the news that apparently they're testing those robots in China that would literally incubate a baby for you.
So that's what I'm saying. That's where mine's coming from. It's the fact they can actually like create life. Now,
you still need an egg though.
Wait, no, but they can just farm us for that. They're gonna farm us, and they're gonna.
Maybe I'm the weird one, but I really liked it when I was pregnant. I like feeling, Terry inside me rolling and kicking and all that. So I'm not sure I would trade that experience ever, even for all the heartburn. So
yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's over for us. I feel like if there is a way, because I feel like I'm a good wife. Right? Like, I don't complain a lot. I certainly don't wait till he walks in the door and immediately start bitching about everything that's gone wrong. I've never yelled at him in front of his friends and tried to put him down. I don't talk about him, negatively towards anybody. So even when I'm mad, like, I don't do any of the things that, you hear guys bitch about. But I feel like just the little bit that I do bitch, and like the maybe 1 week out of the month that I'm a little fucking crazy, I feel like if there was a way that he could still get sex, get his laundry done, get the dinner cooked, kids taken care of, I feel like I could push him to that point. I feel like he, there may come a day where he's just like, I'm so tired of your bitching. I'm so tired of it. So Peter's
just Optimus. Optimus can do his laundry. Optimus can do the cooking. Optimus can do the groceries. Optimus can walk the dog. Optimus can do all that stuff for him. And I guess as a woman, we just are relegated to sex and babies.
Do you know they're going to have sex organs on that thing? That's going to be one of the first things they do. As well as I do, it's going to have like a vacuum system and everything. And Peter, shut up. I only complain to you sometimes. It's a lot. It's a lot. Peter puts up with so much shit for me. I love you, Peter. He does put up with so much shit for me. But no, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like, and they're already making them fuck robots, Yanzi. They've already
I've
got
seen
them.
those horrible rubbery looking things, but it's like
The silicone things. Well,
then
you know
again
what?
they have AI companions now too. So it's like I think we're on the verge of something
Yeah,
happening.
but you know, if all of those guys that use the AI stuff or like the sex dolls, if they could get a real woman at that caliber, they would. They would trade it in. So
Yeah, that's probably
I'm
true.
not I'm not too worried about it because I mean, just look at like what we do. Like people want originals, people want exclusives, and the second that like AI girlfriends and sex dolls are abundant, I mean, they're gonna get bored.
That is probably true.
And look at women, like, at this point, with the technology that we have, women and men don't technically, aside from, I mean, even reproducing, you can literally just buy babies now, but we don't technically need each other, but we still seek each other out. And I mean,
That's true.
women have sex toys just like men have sex toys. There's a bunch of prostitutes out there. There's OnlyFans. There's sex dolls for both men and women. Literally, people do not really need each other. And at this point, everyone can be self sustaining and make their own money and can take care of themselves to a point. But people still are drawn to one another. So it's in our biology. Until Elon puts little chips in our brain and changes our brain chemistry, I think we'll be fine.
They're working on that.
I
Yeah,
know.
they want us all to be, working drones, just don't complain, eat, consume, and everything.
Yes. Do y'all feel like men get the short end of the stick when it comes to sex toys? Like a woman
Like
can
the
own,
pocket pussy thing?
yeah, I mean, like a woman can own a vibrator, right? And nobody thinks anything about it. But a guy goes out and gets a fleshlight, or God forbid, one of those like fucking torso pocket pussy things. And I mean, it's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I mean, I feel like they really get the short end of the stick with the sex toy thing, because nobody's gonna think a thing about a girl having a vibrator. But you know as well as I do, if a guy opened your dresser drawer and saw a vibrator, he just close it and go on living his life. But if you were at a guy's house and you open the closet and this torso pussy thing fell down on you, you'd be like, oh my fucking God, I gotta get out of here. I
I
gotta
mean,
go.
that's equivalent if a woman has something like that too for a guy model, right? That means like it's like this little discreet thing versus this big lumpy thing, whatever it is. So it's like,
Yeah, maybe that's what it is, because I do feel like, Rebecca, right? She had that Zabe thing. And if I feel like if a guy saw that, he'd be like, the fuck. You know what I mean? Because that's a whole, I mean, you don't got like a gym level equipment vibrator thing going on down there. That's not just like a little mini, you know what I mean? That's a whole thing. So I don't know. I just feel like guys really have the short end of the stick. Like they're expected, like just use your hand and don't use the towels to do. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It seems like they really get it wrong.
I think we should just stick to the nice, normal male, female parts. One man, one woman. That's it. We're done. Doesn't need all the extra parts.
I agree. I agree with you, Yanzi. Let me see. We did get some super chats. I try never to get too behind on them. Doc, thank you so much for the $1.99. Hail Queens. Well, hello, Doc. How are you, hun? Comic book. Thank you so much for the $2. Hail Jersey Mike's. I have never had a Jersey Mike's. We don't have those here. We have Firehouse Subs is the other one. We have Subway, Jimmy John's, and Firehouse Subs. I've never actually had a Jersey Mike. Are they good? Have you guys had them?
I feel like I have.
I've never even heard of it.
So.
You've never heard of it? And Yanzi, you may have, but don't remember.
I don't. To me, they all. Let's be honest. Subway, Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, Subs, Firehouse Subs. They're all roughly the same thing. So.
Yeah, fair enough. Let me say it, Joseph. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Mandy, show Dale "Coming Home" song from the Call of Duty Black Ops OST. Check it out. Okay, I'll show him. I will show him that. Let me say it. Crouching Taylor Hidden Swift. Thank you for the 5. Kids can destroy lives. You guys forget all the people you hate in your life and have caused you harm were all once kids. Bet you're real glad they were born.
You know what? I am, because they made me who I am. They helped
Ah,
me grow as a person. Well, I guess they helped my patience grow. Let's say
yes.
that.
Oh, that's a really good way of looking at that too. That's actually a really good way of looking at it. Let me say, Romeo, thank you for the 2. Okay, ladies, please help me find a woman to give me 6. Oh, 6 babies. You want 6 of them? You
I
better go
mean,
to.
The best advice I can give you to finding your partner is become the best version of yourself and do what makes you happy, and you will find someone in the same walk of life as you, because the second you start changing yourself for someone, then I mean, you're never going to be happy. And I don't mean like, oh, this person wants to go to this, like, an Italian restaurant, and I really want Chinese food tonight. Like, that's not changing yourself. Like, don't, like, my friend literally like moved cities, dropped out of college, changed their profession for a guy, and then once they got there, like, he dumped her, kind of thing. So it's like, don't do that. Don't ever do that. Do what makes you happy, become the best version of yourself, get fit, or get healthy, I should say, and make sure that you are happy, and then you'll be ready to be happy with someone else. That's what I would recommend.
Your
And
advice
honestly,
is so much better than mine. I was just going to tell him to go to Utah.
what's in Utah?
Them people love
Mo-
having
mo-
babies.
Oh,
Mormons,
the Mormons?
they love babies. They
Oh, you can
will.
do that. You can do
They.
that too. Become the best version of yourself, and then go to Utah, and they might make you convert to Mormonism, but
Mormonism, but
you can have 6 babies there.
yeah, they will love. They
Or
love
find
the
a woman,
babies.
if you like Latinas, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of them looking for green cards, and from what
Ooh.
I hear, Latinas are really open to having 6 to 8 children.
Okay, or you can get a whole bunch of sister wives, if it comes to that. So
That's true. That's a new thing. Like there's so many show. I watch so much trash TV. There are so many shows right now of these like like seeking sister wives and stuff like that. That's become a big thing now. Like I don't know. It's like I don't know. I wouldn't do it. It's not my cup of tea. But I don't know. That does seem to be like a new thing, is the whole sister wife thing. Darth the Danger Zone, thank you for the 5. If a smart appliance can't play Elden Ring, I don't want it. Dude, right? I'm with you there. I mean, if it's gonna start making me like watch ads, it better be able to play some fucking games.
I don't want smart apps. Just now I figured something out with our fridge. It has one of those water dispenser things that comes built in, and the ice dispenser is all one thing. So Shane
Yeah.
opened the fridge to get something out, and I was trying to get water, and it just won't dispense. I was like, oh, how stupid is that? It's like one side, the other side's open. I can't use this side. Like, really? So I don't want any more smart machines. Thank you.
And say I'm absolutely opposite of you, Yanzi. I want that fancy shit. I just want it to work right though. And
I'm just
unfortunately,
amazed that my grandma's fridge from the 1970s is still working perfectly fine.
oh, they made shit so much shittier now than what they used to. There
I
is
know.
no doubt everything is made so. I mean, it's cost like a ton more, but everything is made so much shittier now. Even our cars, like,
One thing has been built better and cheaper though, and that's TVs.
agreed. I agree with you on that because I do remember like we always had like a nicer TV, but I remember going to my grandparents' house and they literally had the like rabbit ears on it, and you would have to sit there and like you know what I mean, because it was such an old. But the fucker probably would have worked another 50 years if like you know one of my aunts or uncles hadn't got him a TV for Christmas one year. They probably would have kept that fucker, would probably still be working. Because I mean, I don't know, they just made everything better back then. But you're right, y'all. The TVs are better. The fact that I can move a big screen TV by myself is hugely different. Because the last big screen I had before they went thin was when it was on wheels and you had to push
Ooh.
it. Like when we moved, we had to push it up on the U-Haul, and it took both of us to doing it because it was. I mean, I don't remember if it was 60 or 70 inch, but it was massive and it was in that giant box. It was huge. It was so big. Let me see. Doc Brewski, thank you so much for the $1.99. Anna, We fuck our own hand. Y'all are in trouble.
Hey, women do that too, man. Here, share my
First grade in
screen.
biology class.
Okay, so like every single woman has been like all the ones that are like against having babies and that it's going to ruin your body is like,
Mhm.
oh, you just are making this excuse because you have good genes. So I did make a post about it. I did crop my photo. Originally it was going to be a full photo, but this was my belly and this right here is my C-section scar 2 weeks after I had my baby. And yes, there's a stretch mark. There's a stretch mark. I got this dark line, which thankfully went away. But I do have some stretch marks. They did go away, but that's because I took care of myself.
Uh-huh.
And then to lose the weight, because I don't have a nanny, I don't have a maid. I watch my baby during the day while my husband works, and then I do YouTube and make my videos at night. But I was so disgusted with this that I woke up at 2:30 in the morning every single day and made sure I got to the gym by 3 and worked out from 3 in the morning till 5 or 5:30ish, depending on how full the gym would get, and would work out for, 2.5 hours and then come home and make Peaches breakfast and take care of the baby in the morning for her morning routine. And I slept when it was her nap times.
Mhm.
So the excuse, like I don't accept that, oh, it's just your genes. I don't have time or I don't have money or I don't have help. A gym membership is $10 and you do have time. It just different priorities. And maybe I'll
Yeah.
feel differently when I have different kids or different kids, more kids, but
Uh-huh.
like I honestly believe it all comes down to motivation. And then I posted this a while back, but I just reposted it. This was 9 months after I had my baby.
And
I'm
you
so
look
jealous of the abs
fantastic.
skill, okay?
Thank
So
I
jealous.
know, right? I get on that ab machine at the gym and I'm like, fuck this.
I use that stupid crunch machine like J
Do
Bob. I
you?
cannot do anything.
I can't use that one. That one, it hurts me too much. So I do the side one. where
Is
it's like
Yeah,
that,
the
is that
side
how
one.
you got those abs? The side one?
no, there's another machine there. It's like where you sit and you pull down, and then
Mhm.
I can take pictures of the machines I use, and I can post or send them to you guys.
Yeah, that would be great.
But because I had a C-section, I have to only use the machines because I don't have Peaches obviously isn't there. I can only work out when I know he's at home and the baby's at home and they're both sleeping, so I don't have a
Mhm.
spotter.
Mhm.
And I'm not comfortable making friends with people at the gym because I try not to talk to people when I go outside.
Yeah.
So I can only use the machines, but next time I go, I'll take pictures of all the machines that I use. But yeah, I can only use the machines and I do the abs, I do the legs, which I'm kind of uncomfortable now because now I have really thick thighs and I want them just to slim down. And
They
then I
say
do,
thick thighs save lives, you know.
yeah, but I don't like it. I like my thinner legs. But so I made this post about it, and of course, I'm already getting people like, "You just have good genes." And I'm like, "Did you just miss like the entire part where I said I took care of myself?" So
Yeah.
I think
What-
that excuse, it's just people that they want to not take responsibility and be like, "Oh, well, I'm only like this because I got bad luck."
Yeah, well,
It's
that's,
like,
I
no,
mean,
you have to take care of yourself.
no, but that's exactly what it is. It's a lot easier to blame it on something that can't be fixed other than taking accountability that you do have to work to get your body back. It's a lot easier to say, oh, well, have you heard the one where you're young? You're young, or this is
Yeah.
your first, or something like that. All of that is absolutely bullshit. It really does come down to you have to watch what you eat. You have to, which, if you're nursing, you should be doing that anyways. You shouldn't be eating, if you're nursing, you don't need to be eating Big Macs. You need to be eating healthy anyways. And that does make you lose weight as well. Nursing actually does help. And if you can't, still watch what you eat as if you were. Go and work out. Even if nothing else, go for a walk. Put the baby in the stroller and let the baby get some fresh air and go for a walk every day. Something. Work towards that before you're ready to go to the gym. You know what I mean? Because I guess not everybody can go to the gym, but you can buy, for fuck's sakes, go to a thrift store and buy a fucking Richard Simmons workout and fucking sweat to the oldies until
You
you
not
get
only
fit.
need a pair of dumbbells these days. You can do everything with a pair of
Everything.
dumbbells.
Exactly.
Honestly, though, like you don't even need to go rent or find a DVD. Everything I found for workout routines, I found on
YouTube.
Instagram
Really?
for free.
I found a bunch on YouTube. Like I've been doing
Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, and
Pilates for free. Like there's all these Pilates things because I want like I don't know, I like the stretching of the muscles and stuff of the Pilates. So I've been doing a lot of those, but they're free. I mean, they cost now. I do like the sweating to the oldies, so that's kind of fun to do. Plus, Richard Simmons is super gay and super flamboyant about it, and I don't know. It's like he's so supportive of me and my weight loss journey. Like I can tell. I think he passed away, so now I feel kind of weird. But
did.
I mean, no, he's I don't know. I feel like he cares about me when I watch his stuff, and I got Tabo too. I'm learning how to punch because I've been taking that Muay Thai stuff, and I'm learning how to punch with Tabo. So I'm just saying, you can, I mean, you don't have to go to the gym. No, it's excuses. That's exactly what this is.
I would say for my routine, I definitely had to because a big part of it was the first 40 minutes when I was at the gym. I do uphill, like the highest uphill setting on the
Walks.
treadmill for 40 minutes because that's going to make you drop weight the quickest.
Mhm.
And then it's about getting your muscles back. So for what I was doing, I had to go to the gym because I had a mindset of I want these things, like I want my abs back because I don't know if you guys did this. Apparently, when you're pregnant, your abs will either push forward so it breaks on the sides or it breaks down the middle. Mine broke down the middle, which is harder to get back.
Mhm.
So I think that's why I'm more cut on the sides, and so it's going to be really hard to like get like that 6-pack or even that 4-pack going. But I wanted that, and I needed gym equipment to do that.
Right. Now, I mean, this is these are women who did not take care of themselves very well during pregnancy. And after the pregnancy, they're still not taking care of themselves and they are making excuses for why. I mean, that's all this is because there is absolutely no excuse. You could, even if you're not toning, like I get you wanted the tone, but I mean, these women need like that's not a lot of that is more of not a toning issue, which would help them, but they need to drop some of the pounds. And that could easily be done with never having to step foot into a gym. They could still lose the weight if they watch their diet. And, you know, like I said, even watching your diet, cutting out Cokes and just going to water, or I think Shane drinks he had me try one. They're not bad. The Coke Zeros, is that what it is that Shane's always drinking? The zero stuff?
Yeah, the Coke Zero. That's caffeine and there's no sugar, so.
Yeah, they're not terrible. I mean, just cut out the calories and start, like I said, take the baby for a walk on a pretty day, you know? And plus, the babies, it's good for them to get out and get fresh air anyways. Load the baby up in a stroller and go for a walk until you get to a
I have
decent
to
weight.
pee really bad. I'll be right back.
Okay, then go cut. So it's an excuse. Do you agree, Yanzi?
I think we've reached a stage whereby people just don't want to take care of themselves in terms of their health. See, you want to go into pregnancy, you have to go in with a minimal amount of health. You know, you can't be like 500 pounds and trying to get pregnant. That just doesn't work. So if you go in with the mindset that, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to be whatever after I'm pregnant, is defeatist. It's also like you set yourself up to be one of those moms that can't keep up with the kid, especially if you're an older mom. So probably, especially in the beginning, you gotta want to be healthy to even get pregnant. So that when after you are done being pregnant, you want to get healthy again.
Exactly.
And the best part is that if you're gonna have a kid right after that, your body will bounce back even faster. So.
Yeah, I don't think these women really like. I think they're just lazy, and I know that's horrible. I probably shouldn't say that, but that is kind of what I think. I think these are lazy women that are looking for excuses instead of finding out what they can do to lose the weight. Because I mean, losing weight's hard. It's a pain in the ass. If it was easy to do, everybody in the world would be thin. You know what I mean? It's hard, but and some people do have to work harder on it than other people. You know, not everybody is just going to be able to do one or two little things and lose weight, like cutting out Cokes and stuff. But
I was hoping that you cut some weight by going to the gym in the past couple of months, so I only really started taking it seriously like back in June or so. So now it's October. It's been about 4 months.
Mhm.
I was hoping to lose weight instead of putting on weight. Why? Muscle weight.
Exactly. Yeah, muscle
So it's
weight's
like,
more.
no, you can't even trust a scale anymore. It's like, I know I'm fitter, but I'm also heavier. So what do I do?
Well, you look fantastic. You and
Thank
Anna both do. Y'all look absolutely amazing. So, congratulations to both of y'all because, yeah, y'all look absolutely fantastic. So, let me see here. Let's pull up our campaigns again. We've probably got some new people. In fact, I know we do because the numbers were a lot lower then. You guys, Anna's The Eye Project is available over on Indiegogo, and I'll let you take over. And I'm gonna go pee while you talk about it.
She didn't give you the
Oh,
screen.
oh my gosh, I'm sorry. What's up, everyone? This is my eye project. All of the eyes that you see. Oh, she's staring. Oh, I can't scroll on this. But
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
it's okay. Okay, so this is the eye project. I decided years ago that I wanted to better my skill, and what I was taught was the way to do that is to do this crazy thing called practice. So I asked members of my audience if they would help me out and send me photos of their eyes so I could practice painting eyes and get better. And you guys did, and a lot of people thought it was weird. But then after I did a bunch and they saw them, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool! I want to join in." And I was like, "Ha! I know it's weird, but I told you it would all make sense later." And so now I'm turning the first 100 eyes I painted into a hardcover book. I am so excited about this. It's been years of my life in the making, and the fact that it wouldn't be possible without all of you really means the world to me. And Mandy, keep scrolling down a little bit.
Okay.
So that's all of these are on 5x5 canvases, and that is 100 eyes behind me up on this wall. So
Wow.
that's it's been taking up not just like space like in my mind, but physical space in my life. This has been a project that I've been working on for 4 years now, and I know it's weird, but I'm very weird, and I'm very happy with the things that I've learned in doing this. And again, it wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. So yes, I'm turning this in to a hardcover art book. If you want like a little conversation starter or like a coffee table book or just something cool and interesting, I would say, go ahead and back it. It is still available. I am going to print. And Mandy, if you scroll close to the bottom, I have an updated design of what the cover is going to be. So this is a hardcover book. It's going to be gold debossed, which means it's like stamped into the cover. Keep going. And the rims of all the paper are going to be in gold. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I have the updated design of what the cover is going to look like a little further down. So you guys can see that's going to be what some pages look like. So those are the eyes. Here you go. That's what the cover is going to look like. And then on the side, it'll have like the eye project on there as well. Now this is just eyes 1 through 100. So there are going to be more books coming. So I have a feeling next time I run a campaign, you'll like, well, what? I missed out on book 1. I want another one. Or I want to get book 1. Backing out while it's still available because I only ordered a certain amount of stock, and hardcover books are extremely expensive to make. So I don't know what the future looks like. So go and back it now while it's still available. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome. And I like the design. I haven't seen it since you updated last time it was just the kind of mock version. This is really, really pretty.
Thank you.
And it looks
drew it myself.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
It looks textured too. If the cover, I know it's embossed, but is it textured as well? Because it looks.
It's not going to be this texture. I couldn't get the printer to. You know when you're a creative person and you're talking to a non-creative person about stuff, and I'm like, "Can you tell?" And they're like, "Oh, it's this," and then I Google it, and I'm like, "Okay, well, when I Google this word, like 50 different samples pop up." So I did want some kind of texture. I'm assuming it's going to be. I had like a sample. It's made by the same company that printed out Graham Nolan's Two-Fisted Manly Tales. So if you guys bought that, I think it's going to be made with a similar material as that. The only difference is Graham had like kind of a pop out with like a gloss. Again, this is like pressed in gold.
Right.
And then the rims of all the paper, it's called gilded edges. So that each paper, it's, when you see a book and it's like gold on the side, that's what it's going to be. I'm a girl. I like things pretty, and shiny. So that's just me. And this first eye book is going to be chocolate covered. The second book I'm planning on having it be blue, and then the third book will be green. So they're all colors of the eyes.
Awesome. Very, very pretty. And Yanzi, I see you didn't trust me to leave you with it up, so we got yours pulled up here. There we go.
All right, guys. Anatomic, welcome to the arena with artwork by Anthony Gonzalez. Clock, we've been posting updates and also sending them into your emails, so be sure to check it out. Now, I want to remind you all that if you missed it out on the Inglorious Rex 3 campaign, you can also get this extra story written by Shane and me and drawn by Anthony Gonzalez Clark as well, which is the artist on Anatomic, called 232 Beast Mode. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, all 3 books are being lettered, getting ready to send them off to print. So this one we're looking at an earlier fulfillment compared to, say, the estimated date of April. So if you want to make sure you get all the books in this campaign, this is the tier you want to get. It gets you the supplemental book with 2 stories, one by Erin Alfacci and one by Monica of the Monster MD fame. And of course, the main book and the 232 Beast Mode. Guys, you do not want to miss out, trust me. Shane and I are predicting that once you read this book, you're going to be like, I want more of this world of, Inglorious Rex. So, and see, that's the thing, you see, it's the same issue with the whole Inglorious Rex 1 supplemental volume. We don't overprint that many. We are not like, it's not like we have a warehouse or something, or forklifts and all that. We can only store so much. So we print just enough, cover for damages, a little overprint to put in our shop, and that's it. And of course, remember, we upcharge on the aftermarket too. So guys, be sure to get it out. Get this Dale Keown cover. Don't miss out on it. And we look forward to bringing this book as soon as we can. Thank you, Mandy.
Of course. And you guys also, please don't forget that I do have, let me pop it up. I do still have 2 of the Gymshark proof copies that are available. Again, they come with their own cover. They're going to come signed. Very, very rare. Like I said, I only did 25 of these and there's only 2 left. They cost $50 plus $10 shipping, which is within the United States, $50 and then $35 shipping for international. You guys, I am so sorry about the cost for shipping for like international, but like that's just, it's so fucking expensive to ship.
It really
like
is.
It's ungodly. So I do apologize. Hopefully, eventually something, I mean, maybe eventually one day they'll give small businesses some kind of like deal on it. I doubt it because that would actually help, but maybe one day that'll actually happen. But I do have 2 available. If you PayPal me, just do it at Mandy at Snapman Comics, and then I will just let me know that you did it, and I will get it shipped out to you like tomorrow, whenever, like the very next day or the day of, if it's during the daytime, whatever. I will get it, go on and ship it out to you when I take the batches to the post office for the other books I'm fulfilling. So definitely go check it out if you haven't. And again, come signed. It's really, really cool. So go check that out. And then also we do have pop that up there. We also 3 days left, you guys, on Pit Volume 1.
Ballers closeout party.
Yes. I'm getting me a bottle of Pink Whitney. It is going to be super fun. So make sure that y'all come and hang out. But it does come with half through 4. So it is going to be a nice, thick book. Dale is also going to send me over some artwork that like you guys may not have seen before. Some, stuff that he's had like buried in his basement forever. And he's going to go battle the ghost for you guys to go and get it. And yeah, so we will be closing this down in 3 days. Make sure that y'all come and hang out. Also, new cover available, and it is available in holofoil as well as standard. So however you want to do it. The holofoils that I've printed so far have turned out absolutely stunning. They are so gorgeous. So I would recommend the holofoil, but obviously, whatever suits your taste. Just go, show Dale some support, some love, and maybe with any luck, we will hit 6 figures on this campaign because that would be awesome. And other than that, do you guys want to? I know we don't have a lot of time left, but do we want to do a quick little thing on the Indiegogo update since we're talking about books?
Mhm.
Okay. Y'all want me to go, or just someone else want to take the
Yeah,
reins?
give the lowdown on what's going on.
Okay. So you guys may know, recently there has been a lot of changes with Indiegogo that's been happening. They've swapped up terms of service. They've been bought out. So it's not the same people that a lot of us originally began working with. I'm getting word from creators who are now putting up like new campaigns that, the things that they are now asking a creator for is incredibly invasive. They're asking for like W-9s, they're asking for copies of your driver's license, they're asking for your passport, they're asking for your bank statements, they're asking for and just on and on and on and on. Like it's nothing that can't be done. But there are a lot of things like now that you would not have had to do like before. And I don't know. I feel like with Indiegogo making all of these changes, I don't know. It just feels, as a creator, it feels incredibly invasive what they're doing. And I feel like
it's not like, so I have Etsy and eBay, and that's where you're like literally just selling product, and they don't ask you any of that. You have to give like stuff for tax reasons, like you have to give certain information. But I was going to make a new campaign for my next calendar and then my next iBook once these both close down. But with that, I'm like, there is no reason to ask for some of the things that others have told us that they're asking for.
Yeah.
So it's a little crazy, and it's happening because they were bought out by another company.
I feel
But
like
at this point, I'm like, I'm interested on if Kickstarter does this or if Fund My Comics.
Yeah, that's my
or other
question too.
platforms.
Is it a thing that's happening across the platform now? Because I remember that recently, it's not recent, but a couple years ago, they introduced the Inform Act, whereby if you do a certain amount of sales or transactions every year, your buyers have the right to know your legal name or at least your physical location where you are. That's the thing that they started. If you sell on eBay, Amazon, they require that of you. So I'm not sure if this is just an offshore of it, to make sure there's no money laundering or whatever, some foreign entity kind of thing. I'm not sure if this is just a graduation to that point exactly.
Well, so Etsy got bought out because it was like it was a great company for creators that are like, making clay bowls or knitted stuff, or like artists selling their artwork on there. And it got bought out by this company, and now there's like a lot of just drop ship companies from, Asia that they steal other people's photos and say like, oh, it's basically like Temu or AliExpress, but then they're selling it at like a premium because it's on Etsy and they're lying that they're actually the ones making these products. So on Etsy, I had that happen to me. I tried to make a sale for like Black Friday and my account got hacked and I couldn't get a hold of a person for over a year. And I actually ran into a seller that I buy from at Comic-Con. And I told her, I'm like, oh, I love your stuff. And like kind of how about my store. And her husband runs her account for her. And they have like a human that they talk to. So he helped me get in contact with his person. And then I was able to get my account back. But they do make you like verify certain things on Etsy just to like prove that, oh, you're not a drop ship company that can be like a scam, like you're a real person just making stuff, but they will never release your information to other people. They just need to verify that you're not one of these scam companies. But I don't know, like I don't see how that would work as far as Indiegogo wise.
Yeah, I don't like some of the stuff is really like your passport. That one kind of like, why? Like, granted, I don't have a passport because I'm fucking redneck as fuck, and I've never left the country. I ain't fancy enough to leave the country. I've seen Broke Down Palace, and I'm not looking for that. So I don't know. Some of it's just really, like I said, it just feels incredibly invasive. I feel going forward, I don't know. some people may be comfortable doing it, others probably won't be. So I think as creators, probably going forward, I mean, you only have like a handful of things you can do. So there is Fund My Comic, which a lot of people have had success. Everybody that seems to be pretty happy that used it. I've never heard a single complaint about Fund My Comic from any of the creators who have used them. So Fund My Comic is a viable option. And then like Shane and Yanzi, built their site from the ground up. Now, the thing with that, their website is amazing. It is beautiful. It is great.
It's also very complicated to run, and I would say it is not something anyone can run. The easiest alternative for you guys would probably be to do a Shopify site, like Mandy does a Shopify
like I do.
site.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. So with what Shane and Yanzi are doing, having it built if you don't have the know-how is incredibly expensive. And then you also have to pay to keep it maintained if you don't, because you're not going to know how to maintain it. So it becomes, especially for like creators who are making 10, 12,000, 15,000, that's just not going to, you just won't be able, you'll put every dime into the website and make no profit. So I think, and that's if you can find somebody who has the knowledge that Yanzi has to even do it. So that you can trust to run it. So what I did, is I ran my website, off of Spotify. Not Spotify, Shopify. I'm thinking of something different. Thinking of a music playlist, of Shopify. And I have successfully been able to do crowdfunding campaigns. I'm able to update,
I've never used Shopify. It does campaigns on there.
Yeah.
Michael Bancroft has a Shopify site, so if I'm not wrong. Eric Weathers also has one.
Now I and it's still, you have to, it's not like, I don't know how to say it. Not like plug and play where you can just do it. I mean, you still do have to have some knowledge of what you're doing. There is still some coding to it, but it's nowhere to the level of what Yanzi did with her and Shane's site. That's a whole nother thing. So those will be, I mean, going forward, again, I'm not saying people aren't going to use Indiegogo, but I do think that with the new, you also have to buy the premium plugins to do it on Shopify.
Yeah, so your monthly fee alone could add up to a couple $100, even including the Spotify subscription, right?
Right. Yeah. So, which, at this point, but we do still have, Fund My Comic that is available. So I do think, though, as we go forward with, crowdfunding, kind of probably to expect some changes. We've all gotten so used to using Indiegogo that now I don't know. I think we're going to be very split on where at one point, if you are Comicsgate, there is your campaign is going to be on Indiegogo.
Well, I mean, there is a campaign or a website called Crowdfunder. There's no E in Crowdfunder, but I know Nina used that, and I think she did because she's in Mexico, so she couldn't use Kickstarter. Excuse me, I blinked on it, or Indiegogo because I don't know. She said there's something weird about it, so she picked the one that she could use since she's based in Mexico.
Right?
So I was like, I've thought about looking into that personally. I'm going to keep using Indiegogo and see how it goes. If they get more invasive to the point where I'm uncomfortable with it, then I'll have to think about changes. But as far as right now, Crowdfunder, hate Comicsgate. Really, I don't know anything about them aside from that's what Nina had used.
Yeah,
you guys know anything about them?
No. I mean, I do remember Nina doing a calendar, and that's it. I had no idea where it was. I promoted it, but I don't remember.
Becca Kid tried to woo us, but then when they found out that we had connections with the wrong people, they were like, adios. So
Oh, I remember that. Oh my God, yeah. That was so weird. That was a weird situation. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna become where, and it's unfortunate because I think at one point, like I said, everybody, if you were Comicsgate, you were on Indiegogo, and that really helped because you might pull up my campaign looking for somebody else's campaign and see and be like, oh, that's cool. So we were able to kind of,
Yeah, but that's not
And you
necessarily
also
shadow
get like a
banning
new
too, right?
audience too of like people that are just checking on like shopping, like
right,
online shopping. Like if you're on Amazon and you see like, oh, I might look for shoes, and then it's like here's cute socks that will go with those shoes, and it's like, oh, let me click there. So Indiegogo, I like that as compared to
mhm,
going to your own site because there's a way to find new things,
right.
but
Yeah,
I
but
get it
like I
like the
said,
protection of your own site.
that
Mhm.
doesn't really work though. Once they start doing the whole shadow banning thing, then
Yeah,
if the big campaigns don't shop anymore, the little campaigns don't shop underneath it, so it just lost the whole effect, unfortunately. So it
Yeah.
kind of started a couple of years ago, this problem.
yeah, it has. It's been slowly changing, and now I think this might actually
Oh wait,
kind of.
look at what Eric Hupfels just
Oh,
said.
wow, really? Eric, do you have that? I wanna see that. You're a mod, you can post the link in the chat.
No, no shit.
Okay, well then I've brand new information to me. See, what I liked was I think I've talked about this before about IndieCron, how IndieCron literally just had
I
a list
liked that.
of
Mhm.
every single campaign and links like here's a little elevator pitch, like 2 sentences. Here's a picture of like the cover, and then you click on it, and it takes you straight to the campaign wherever it is, and then you can go and back at your leisure. And I wish that that would come back. I really do.
I do too. I do too. That was really convenient for people just looking for comics. It was very, very convenient.
What
I'm
happened to
sorry.
it?
We figured
Yeah,
it something okay. Edwin Boyett wanted to make people or like to charge people or
for
something,
using.
so it was
Yeah.
free. So then
Oh,
something happened and they shut it down. So
Mm.
if somebody wanted to do something extremely similar to that, I would be very happy.
I would be very happy. Yeah. But I do think, and I see some of you guys in the chat, like the only thing I don't like about Fund My Comic is they don't immediately take out the funds from the bank account. So they do apparently like Kickstarter does. Um, and I don't know, like I don't know how Luke has this set up, but I mean, I guess the good thing about Fund My Comic is the owner is a Boust. So and maybe if you guys, I mean, you could talk to him, maybe see if that was something that maybe in the future could be incorporated. I mean, I don't know. I'm not, I don't know nothing about the way his website is ran or anything like that. But I mean, at least he is around. You could, maybe ask him, like, is it possible in the future or whatever? So again, I don't know that it is. I don't know anything, but he is around. So yeah, I feel like this is going to cause a little bit of a split, just in where everybody goes because some people, don't like Fund My Comics. Some people don't like backing off it in, people's websites. Some people, only want to use Indiegogo. Some people like Kickstarter. So I mean, I don't know because again, Indiegogo for such a long time. I mean, since I've been in Comicsgate, Indiegogo is where you sold your book. If you're Comicsgate, they liked Comicsgate. They weren't going to kick us off or anything. Is all good. You know what I mean? And now it's just kind of like, fuck. So, but with all that going on, again, just thank you guys for, sticking with us while all of the changes are happening. Change sucks for me, anyways. I don't like change. So it does kind of suck, but I do think this is, I do think it's going to become a thing, and that's unfortunate. But it has got to the point where it's incredibly invasive. And I'm not talking about like late campaign. I'm talking about just putting your campaign up. Like it's just that alone is really, really crazy. So, but yeah, there's always Fund My Comic. There's always doing a Shopify like I do. And if you got the funds, you can find somebody who's got like like a genius brain like Yanzi who can put it together for you. But
okay, guys, before y'all go my route, I need to tell you all, do one very basic research. Type in hourly rate for website maintenance e-commerce. That is probably why you're gonna have to pay someone to build a site for you. Okay, so it's not a cheap route. If you can, Shopify is really gonna be the best option for you guys.
Yeah, it really will, and it's not nearly as expensive. And yeah, I have been incredibly successful with that. So, and like I said, I've had mine. I think I was one of, I don't want to say the first. No, I was the first one in Comicsgate to make a fuck it. I'll take the credit for it. I was absolutely the first one in Comicsgate to create their own website. I was being attacked, and I needed somewhere to sell my book if the assholes won. So I figured it out. So yeah, there is a way to do it if you don't want to go the Fund My Comic route. You're not just screwed for the creators, and you know, I don't know. It's a thing. So I guess expect in the future to be hearing a lot about it. So yeah. Yeah, that's
We
it.
will
That's
give you an update next time if any of us test it out. You know, I'm probably going to be building my next iBook campaign since this one's going to get, or the calendar. I don't know. Soon.
right.
I'll come back next time and let you guys know.
Right. Yeah,
what happened.
maybe in the next 2 weeks, Anna would know because I'm not launching nothing right now. So it won't be me.
Neither am I. So, guys, I just googled the whole indie crone thing. It looks like a pretty basic setup. If somebody can give me the 411 on it, maybe I can look into doing something like that. I'm not promising anything. I'm promising nothing. But if someone has the 411, let me know what it does. Roughly, you know, maybe I can see if I can figure something out.
That would be awesome. Well, I guess that is it for tonight, you guys. All of us are moms. We got stuffs we got to get up and do in the morning. So next time in 2 weeks, I got a frog in my throat. Not a cyber frog, but a frog. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm good. So in 2 weeks, we will be over on Yanzi's channel. We'll be over on the 9 Lives channel. In 2 weeks, we will be over there. So if you are not subbed to Yanzi and Shane, make sure that you go and do that. So yeah, in 2 weeks,
I might not be here because I might not be back from Idaho yet. But for those that don't know, I'm going to Idaho for a week, so we don't know exactly what day we'll be back. But I might not be
it's
here.
Flexible. It's flexible. We'll 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. We'll figure something out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out because Anna wants to see potatoes.
I want to see my family. All my family live up in Idaho. Most of them do.
I like to say that I like to think that you just really want to see some taters, and you're like really excited.
You know, I never see potatoes when I go there. I see hot springs and a bunch of flat, empty land.
That's no fun. You're ruining this for me, Anna.
I know. I'm sorry.
I've got this whole fantasy of you running through a tater farm.
You know, I'm not going to the potato part.
How can you avoid it?
Really? Is there a part that it's a potato part?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
One side is like sand dunes and mountains and waterfalls. Others empty plains. Up north, it's all trees and cold and pretty and liberals. And then I think the part that's closest to, I would say Oregon or maybe even Nevada is more potatoes.
That's where I want to go. I want to see them spuds.
You want potatoes.
You gotta go in the right season that you can't go during winter or anything like that. So
that's true. Taters aren't a winter plant, are they?
Nope.
Get the ground. They grow in the ground, and the ground's frozen. Okay, you guys. So here, just follow us. All of our stuff is down in the description below. So make sure that you follow all of us on social media. We'll keep you guys up to date with what we are doing, and we will be back soon. So other than that, I hope did I miss any? I don't want to miss any super chats. If I did, I did.
Guys, that you did.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys. I thought of it. Let me see. Romeo, thank you for the $2. Good advice. Also, I'm cheap. That's why you get $2. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, $2 is better than no dollars.
Exactly. And yeah, dude, I'm telling you, hit them Mormons up. They like the they have broods. You know what I mean? They don't like one or two. They have you got to get a special van to drive them around. Abascus Flitch, thank you so much for the 5. Shane, mange on or off? Yanzi, off, please. Shane, too bad. Woo!
It surprises me, but it's like, okay, I can kind of plan a schedule around it. Friday is mange day, so
yeah. It's sad for her. We love Yanzi, and we all feel terribly bad for her that mange
I
has
don't even know
moved
how
into
it
her
came
house.
up one day. It's like one day it was Shane, next day it's mange. Just like how?
Yeah, he kept that ego hidden. It was buried deep inside until, it wasn't. That's how it goes, Yanzi. You never know who's sleeping beside you until they pull out the yellow redneck, mullet wig.
Yay.
Then, I bet that thing fucking stinks too.
I don't know. I don't touch that stuff.
I bet it. I would bet my life on it. That fucker stinks. Because he ain't sitting there washing it right. He ain't taking care of that thing. It looks like a rat fucking nested in it. He ain't
I
taking
think
care of
that's the
that
whole
wig.
point, isn't it? He's supposed to look like the tiger.
It's supposed to look rough. But you guys, thank y'all so much. Anna, Yanzi, thank you ladies so much for hanging out tonight. And I will take us out with an outro. Love you guys to the moon and back. And I will be back tomorrow for a live stream at some point. I don't know when, but at some point tomorrow I will be live. So make sure that you've ring the bell for notifications. All right, love you guys. Bye.